Hi, and I'm back. Welcome to my channel. If you can all recall, on my first episode, I was talking about celebrities in not such a nice way. And I also said that, we shouldn't really tar them with the same brush. Well, as on the news recently, for the last few months, and if you're scrolling YouTube, you will see how Diddy, known as Puff, the rap artist in America, New York at the moment, he's serving time in jail. Now, he's been around for 30 years? 30 years he's been around. And all the youngsters worshipped him like a god. Okay, and this just goes to show how everything is swept under the carpet, and if you have a lot of money, your silence can be bought, you can be blackmailed. However, the more you hear, the more disgusted one feels, especially for the youngsters. Diddy is famous for these parties, these freak-off parties that every celebrity in Hollywood wanted to attend. Okay, so he had the beginning stage, which were during the evening, which were the white parties, where everybody went dressed in white, and everybody that wanted to be seen was seen. And celebrities, politicians, everybody that just wanted to be seen would attend Diddy's parties, whether that would be in a hotel or a hired unit or in one of his houses in Los Angeles or in Miami, but you went. And the freak-off parties, which he used to say out loud to everybody at the party, look, send your children home now. They have an hour left to play, and send them home. And he gave the option if you wanted to stay on and to stay at one of these freak-off parties. What were these freak-off parties? These parties were when he's been accused of sex trafficking and bringing in underage children, underage as young as 9. He was bringing in 9-year-old boys and girls, and they would be laced with the dating drug. And God knows what they did to them. God knows what they did to them. It riles me. It makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach. Ordering 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, at these parties, these freak-off parties, politicians were present. Celebrities were present, and they obviously wanted to join in or spectate. But now all the celebrities and politicians are running scared. They don't want to come forward. They don't want to come forward as a spectator because it's an admission. It's an admission of guilt because they were there when they knew they shouldn't have been there. Illegally, there were drugs there, trafficking boys and girls to the location where all sorts of things were done to them sexually. How did he get away with this for so long, for 30 years? Jennifer Lopez, as soon as Diddy's houses were raided in March, the day before, now this is public knowledge, I'm not saying anything that hasn't already been disclosed as public knowledge, but it angers the rest of us, it really does, it really does. When we talk about the Illuminati and what you have to do to become an actor in Hollywood, or what you have to do to get into the pop industry. To become a celebrity, what do you have to go through first to get there? That's how desperate they want it. I prefer to be a non-celebrity. I prefer not to be in the limelight. If I know that I'd have to go through all those steps to get to stardom. Now, all these celebrities and politicians now are just running scared because they don't want to be a part of it. However, now Puff, Diddy, is in prison, being held in New York. What's he going to do now? If he's going down for life, he's just going to drag everybody down with him, isn't he? He's just going to drag everybody down. Because he was used as well to some extent, because they wanted to join in the fun, they wanted to be there. Guilt by association, of course, right? Who could possibly watch? Who could possibly watch a child of 9 years old, this could be your child, being raped. It's, you know, there's the feelings that go through us that you can't even understand. We cannot even begin to understand. Well, I sincerely hope it brings down Hollywood. Now, not all of them attended those parties. Some of them went earlier on in the evenings, and then they'd bail out. You know, like Denzel Washington professes that he knew about these parties. Well, if you knew what was going on, why didn't you speak up? It's okay now saying, oh, yes, we knew what was going on, and we advised everybody not to. No. Why didn't he go to the police? Because he had too much to lose. Because he put his career first. Like Jennifer Lopez, silent now. Silence. You know, she had a relationship with Diddy back 20 years ago, 25 years ago. They stayed friends. How could you stay friends with somebody that you knew were bringing in 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds? Half of them were boys, half of them were girls. How on earth could you stand back and then on top of that remain friends with a person like that? That's a monster. That's a monster. A human monster. Now, how the mighty have fallen. Because for 30 years, he's got away with it. For 30 years. For 30 years. Better late than never, I guess. You know, but... And it's like, and I hope they use him as not a scapegoat, because scapegoat's not the right word. But you remember Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Well, we don't know. He bought the island and he did some horrific things on that island. Basically the same things, having these glorious parties and sex trafficking and bringing in all the underage girls and boys. And again, but they were used as well in sacrificing and things like that. That was the word on, that's what they said. That's what the suspicion was, that was what was going on. And then when he was put into prison, he allegedly killed himself. I personally don't think he did. I think he was killed because he was about to bring down all and everybody, all around the world, politicians, presidents and the creeps that attended this island to participate in these events. And I think because he never got his day in court and everybody was frustrated because he wasn't punished, I think they're going to use Diddy, right? And as long as he doesn't get to a cyanide pill beforehand, and when he gets to court, I think Hollywood is going to come crumbling down. I really do, and rightfully so. For any celebrity, for anybody, it doesn't matter what successes you have in life, it doesn't matter how you are, rich or poor, it doesn't matter who you are. You do not touch a child. You do not touch a child. And us normal people are sick of it. Why should you be immune from punishment just because you have a lot of money? Why? You can buy everybody's silence. You could, like I said, you can blackmail people. Well, P.DIDDY has. He has tapes. He has tapes of, because he taped everything that went on in these freak-off parties. And he did that for a reason. So whoever speaks out, well, he has evidence. Now, when his two properties were raided in March 2024, the FBI have gone in and they've removed many tapes. But right now they're not disclosing what celebrities and what politicians were seen in these videos. But that will come to light. That will come to light. And some of the suspected celebrities we would never dream of, that we idolize and we watch on TV. So get prepared for that, get prepared. But I think this has been a long time coming, because people with money are not immune. The law is the law, and it's not about law, really. That it's not. You don't touch a child. That poor child. And even when you're as young as Justin Bieber, Britney Spears, Justin Bieber is seen now crying. He's scared to speak out. He's scared for his life. He's scared for his life. He was a talented young boy. He was thrown into Diddy's hands for 2 weeks solid, and he has a lot to say, but he's scared to speak out. And you look at these young people that so want to step into that zone, 22-year-old girls, 23, 24-year-old girls that just want to be seen. And they want to walk into that kind of life, hoping they're going to also receive stardom. And what they do to get there. You know, what happened to just pure talent? Humankind is a mess. It's an absolute mess. Absolute mess. Thank God Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison doing time. Disgusting person. Disgusting woman. Diddy, who's now sitting in jail. His mother getting her lawyer to write statements. Yes, every mother likes their children. Loves their child. But surely, look at the video. Cassie Ventura, who Diddy was with. They were together for many years. Look how he pulled her through a hotel lobby. Basically kicking her, punching her in the head. Now that's public. You can watch that on YouTube. And look when that happened. Years ago. How was he able to continue and still be liked? And that happened years ago. Because people brush it up under the carpet. They turn the other cheek. They don't want to know. Well, she will come forward. I'm sure she will. And the likes of Jennifer Lopez, who used Diddy to get her stardom, climb to stardom when they were seeing each other, right? The point is, they're not immune. The day has come now. The day has come where it doesn't matter how much money you have, you're not immune from punishment or prosecution. The law is the law. You do not touch children. If you want to have sex with 20 adults and you're all above 18, well, go ahead. Go ahead, but do not touch a child. Do not touch a child. And in the last 48 hours, I've been reading more and more about this story, and more evidence is coming forward, which is a good thing. But at the same time, it creates it gives you a bad taste in your mouth. It gives you a bad taste. And for all of you out there that think you're invincible, no, you're not. No, you're not, because your time will come as well. Your time, because the mighty do fall. They do fall, and karma is to do with that. So be careful, just be very careful. Let's protect our children. That's what we need to do. Protect our children. Thank you. See you next time.